Okay, so in the last video I showed you what software I'm gonna be using, and now I'm gonna set up the host. I'm gonna be using Zero Web Host. It's actually pretty good. I have one website standing on it, and yeah, it's quite good. So just sign up for it. Already got an account, so just click sign up and just register as usually, and just log in. As you can see, my details are already there, and just reload the image. So just log in, and there is virtual1.site88, and it's gonna go to cPanel, control panel, and as you can see, that's my control panel. So what I need to do now actually is go to my PHP admin, and create a database here. So as you can see, I just gonna delete that and create a new one just to show you how it is, because something went wrong with this one. So if I could find it, click on MySQL, and as you can see, you're gonna get this. So just delete this database. Just click OK. Back to MySQL, and you wanna create a new one, and in this case, it's gonna be data, and username is gonna be USR. And just try to keep it short. It's going to be much easier when you actually start programming. And just password. Oops. And again. That's fine. And click create database. And that's what you're going to get. So just copy all of that and just save it somewhere. In this case, Notepad. And I'm just gonna paste it in. Okay, so that's phase 1. Let's go back to the control panel, and in this case I'm gonna go to drupal.org, and just in the download section, and I'm gonna need Drupal 6. I was trying to make it with Drupal 7, but they made quite a lot of changes, and I had quite a lot of difficulty. So just 620.zip. It's going to be a bit larger, but it's going to be easier to extract. So just minimize that. Going to go to my computer. After you installed Vamp, it's going to be on your C disk, and there it is, Vamp. And let's go to www, and just delete that. That's Drupal 7. It really didn't work the way I wanted it to, so just delete that, give it a second. There it is. Extract it, just the whole folder, just drag it in, and just switch that off. And once again, it's not as much as tutorial, but as much as workflow, and just showing you how I would do it. And if you wanna follow me, that's fine. So virtual1, just name it whatever your site is gonna be. In my case, virtual1, and you're gonna get all this subfolders inside. Just leave everything at normally. Now go to your web browser and type localhost. In this case, on my case, 8080. You can actually change that if you click on Vamp, right click, actually left click, sorry about that, click on Apache, and you're gonna get this HTTPD decimal config. So it's gonna open this. I know it actually looks quite difficult, but it's actually much easier than you think. You can see listen 8080, and if you're ever gonna have a problem, I recommend changing to 8080 port, because 21 is always used. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry, it took me quite a while to understand that as well. So go to phpMyAdmin on localhost. Just let that load. It might be a little bit sluggish time to times, but just no matter. Just have patience with it. And there it is. And create new database. And as you remember, we created this. And what we want to do is actually copy the database, this one, and just copy and paste it in, and just create this database. As you can see, it's created. And come back to your localhost. What I always do is just delete and just leave localhost 88, and this brings me back to my home page. Click on my project virtual1, just click on that. install Drupal in English, and I'm gonna get this error here. Copy the site default.settings php file to site default settings. So what you want to do basically by that is go to the folder, go to sites, default, as you can see, default settings.php. So you want to just make a copy of that, Control V, paste it, and just rename that just to settings.php, just like that. And if you try again, as you can see, that went straight through. Now database name, you want to use the same name as you actually database created, so just go in there, just copy, paste it in. Database username is going to be root. Don't put on root, do not put anything else, because it will not gonna work, because on when you were actually installing Drupal you selected on root if you didn't change it, so just leave everything in default. Just do the same that I do, and just let that load, and you should proceed with installation now from right. The only issue I got with Vamp, it's actually very sluggish. It takes a while to do anything, so you have to have quite a lot of patience. So just let it load up. There it is. And he's gonna be installing Drupal, and I believe it's gonna, well, we'll see. Whilst installing, actually, I should remind that the host I'm using, it's free, and after you actually put up your website, it's will gonna freeze it for about a day while it's checking all the code, making sure there's no viruses, so just have that in mind. But the host is actually very good, it's quick, and it's always up. So I have a website for a few months now, and it's never been down for me. And there he is. We're gonna get this error, as you can see, localhost where be locate. It's just long. So what you want to do is just refresh that, and let's try again. And I believe that's about it for this phase. And the Drupal is actually a very good thing. It's very powerful. It's not one of those websites you create in like webs.com and you can only change the theme and the text. In Drupal you can change anything. Okay, so site name, VHL1. Sorry about that. Your email, you don't have to put nothing, but I'm just gonna put something. I never use this email, so I can use that as a oops, there is username, so admin. And make sure you remember this, because if you put wrong username and you're gonna forget it, you're gonna have a lot of issues when you actually upload the website. So password, and once again, okay. Leave everything at basic, just uncheck check update automatically, so this won't update the Drupal. We could get our FTP details while we're still here. So let's go down to, it's supposed to be FTP somewhere, files, there it is, view FTP details, and just minimize all of these, and just my rocket lock is off. Just let me switch that back on. There he is. And just open your FileZilla, and there is an error, so don't worry about that. Just delete that and just or you can simply go to localhost and click on a folder again. It doesn't really matter. Just let it load up, and as you can see here, that's FTP, and we're gonna connect to that in a minute and upload a website. So host name, just copy that, just paste that in. Username and the password. Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and I use port 21. You can use anything, doesn't really matter. And this is what you're gonna get, and just delete these. Open this, and I need to delete all of them because it's Drupal 7 once again. So just let it delete itself, and there it is. There's a website, and if you click login, that's our account, and it looks very basic now, but yeah, this is a website up, and in the next, I'm gonna take a short break, and when I come back, I'm gonna be uploading the website and setting everything up. So yeah, thanks for watching.